Well, at the state capitol tonight, a new push is underway to place stricter guidelines on efforts to put voter initiatives on the ballot.
It could impact controversial measures like abortion, casino gaming, and medical marijuana. Channel 7's Daniela DeHogany is live at the state capitol tonight with the details. Daniela.
Chris, Beth, Senator Kim Hammer is sponsoring these 6 bills as a response to complaints he's received from constituents about authenticity and misrepresentation during the petition process. The bills face strong opposition at today's meeting of the Senate State Agencies and Governmental Affairs Committee. Opponents argued the measures restrict the rights of the people and make it more difficult to put measures on the ballot.
There's a saying that says you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. There are plenty of people here today that are not fooled. We're not fooled. We know what this is about. This is big government attempting to restrict the people's ability to petition their government.
It's the latest in a series of efforts by lawmakers to amend the initiative process. Opponents say the result is too much power concentrated in the hands of the government.
This legislation, which he's going to bring back to this committee, he wants to create a law enforcement division that is actually the prosecutor, the judge, and the jury that can decide on this matter without the people having due process.
The legislation would require canvassers to inform petitioners verbally or in written form a description of exactly what they're signing. Supporters of the measure say it would help increase awareness of the legal implications of fraudulent petition signatures.
If someone has to present an ID prior to signing a petition, it helps to ensure that the person signing is who they actually say that they are, so they can't sign for other people, friends, family that aren't there that might disagree with signing that petition.
Now, Chris, Beth, 5 of the 6 bills were passed out of committee today except for Senate 212. Hammer says he's going to expunge the vote and bring that back to the committee next week for consideration. On your side, I'm Daniela DeHogany.
All right, Daniela, thanks a lot.